Hello YouTube, and today we'll be making a silver gear tier list. I asked Reddit about my idea about making this tier list. Most people said that this is a dumbass idea, but I just wanted to make a silver standpoint, like what a silver would think about these matchups. Y'all could see if like my thought process on any of these are dumb. Y'all could like tell me in the comments. At the end of the day, do not take this literally. Like, just look at someone that, like, if you want to actually grow, just look at someone else's other tier list. Wrist, you know, he's a good ass Garen player. I watch him. Y'all can tell me if any of my take on these matchups are dumb, which they probably are, because I'm 6 months into this game. So first off, we have Aatrox. Now Aatrox, honestly, the hardest thing about Aatrox, I feel like if you get hit by all of his Qs, that's really like the only thing that can really fuck you up. But if you don't get hit by his Qs, dodge that shit and Q in, or like mix it up with like E. If you have phase rush, like auto QE him, get the fuck out and take a short trade. There goes like a quarter of his health. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think that he's not free, he's not easy, but I would say he's meh. I mean, it's Aatrox. He's strong as shit. But that's my take on Aatrox. I don't know. I feel like phase rush really makes this matchup easy. I don't know if like some people take Conqueror against him, but that's just my take on it. Ahri, honestly, Ahri, I've won against this champ like what 5 times. I played a little bit of Garen mid, and one time there was like an Ahri on Garen top. I was perplexed that it was even a thing. But I swear to God, every single one of these times, I deadass just outscaled. I just farmed and just outscaled. They really couldn't do shit, especially with like stride break. They can't kite me out or anything. So I would say this: if you play your cards right, don't fight them at level like 2, 1, whatever. You're chilling. You know what I'm saying? Just get level 6. They can't really do that much. You're fucking Garen, just fucking out sustain. Akali, I wouldn't say it's free. I mean, I've like won basically every lane against Akali. But shit, I don't know, bro. Like Akali, I wouldn't say it's free, but I'd say it's easy. My reasoning behind it is that like same with Ahri, you just outscale, just farm, outscale. I've never seen these motherfuckers. I played against Aneva like once, I think. Annie, nah. Ashe, why would I be playing against Ashe? Sol, honestly, Sol, I wouldn't say he's easy. I would say he's meh, because like he could easily poke you from, I think, farther away than any of these champs can, which can like easily break your sustain. And I feel like you could lose easily because of that. But you also outscale. So I would say like if you just get stride breaker, they can't really kite you out. They're squishy as shit, so you can just win if you literally just wait for the stride break. So, but it is pretty boring in my opinion, but I don't know. Y'all can tell me if my opinion here is faulty. Azir, I have not played against Azir enough to know. I played against him like twice, maybe. Obviously, I have not played against Bard or fuck Blitzcrank. I don't know who the hell's playing Brand. Nah. Like, I played Garen mid, like, I haven't played Garen mid enough to have these matchups here. This, nah. Camille, I would say it's impossible. I have a video on me beating Camille. And like, I wouldn't say it's impossible, but I would say like it's hard, because I've learned that if you could like get their passive out, like if you let them attack you, you could trade back into them, you could actually beat their ass. And I took a grasp against Camille, which I saw in like one of Risk's video. I'm a big ass Risk fan, I'm not gonna lie, but like I've seen in one of the videos. I tried it and I actually shit on them, I'm not gonna lie. I'd say it's hard though, because I've lost this matchup way too many times to say that's like a skill matchup or anything like that. It's pretty hard in my opinion. Not had this matchup enough. Cho'Gath, honestly, this might be stupid, but my take on it is it's hard, and it's because of his fucking Q in my opinion. If he hits like his Qs consistently, he easily just break your passive 24/7 and just end up just like winding you down to the point where you're in kill range. I don't know if taking Conqueror or Phase Rush is like, I don't know which is better. I feel like Conqueror might be better since Phase Rush won't be that much of assistance. I don't know. Shit. Yeah, I'd say this is hard in my opinion. Corki, never seen. Darius. Now some people might say this is hard, which is probably true in higher elo, but I say that this shit's a skill matchup. And the reasoning is because it could go either way. Either that the Darius like knows about the phase rush, like the whole phase rush stat, and just like permafreezes a wave, so you can't really like out sustain or anything, and you could like force him into short trades or whatever. But like, I don't know. I feel like he's a skill matchup because it could go literally either way. He could either fuck you up or you could fuck him up. Like, it's no in between. Like Diana, never seen. Mundo, let me think. I don't think it's a skill matchup. Like, I don't know, cause he's a tanky and shit, and he can just poke you for a shit ton of health. I would say it's a skill matchup again, honestly, because again it could go either way. If he just pokes you down 24/7 and just fucks your sustain up, and you like can't out poke him or anything like that, I don't know. Yeah, I would say this is a skill matchup. He can just poke you and just like get tanky as shit, and he's really hard to kill and annoying. Like, obviously I've never, like, these are junglers right here. This is a mid laner. Israel, I've honestly fought him twice or once, but not enough times. I have no idea. Is this Fiddlesticks? I have no idea. See, I'm a new league player, so I have no idea what that is. Y'all gotta let me know. Fiora, skill matchup. The reasoning is that if you just phase rush, if you can literally just auto QE phase rush, just spam that shit, they will eventually die. So like, I don't know, like I would say it's like some people would say this is impossible, but in my opinion, since I learned the matchup so well, I'd say it's meh. Just for that point, but like it could be a skill matchup if Fiora knows, like, which I've had happen like once, and they could beat you down. So I'd say it's a skill matchup. If Fiora could do shit, they could shit on you still. Fizz, I haven't seen enough Galio, I haven't seen enough Gangplank. Shit, Gangplank, fuck, I had no idea, honestly. I've had this matchup like at least 10 times in my lifetime, I think, and I would say again, like, he could fuck you up. Like, it could go either way in this matchup too. Like, I don't know, like, I've fucked up plenty of Gangplanks and they fucked me up too. So hey, pause, but like, hey, skill matchup in my opinion, because from where I see, like, he could easily just out damage you. Y'all have never seen fucking like Gangplank just fucking kill 4 people with like 2 barrels. And Gangplank could be fucked up, bro. I'm telling you. Hey, Gnar. Oh hell no, Gnar. Some people would say it's a Garen counter, but in my opinion, it's another skill matchup. Reasoning is that just like Teemo or anything like that, you just get Stride Breaker. Just wait until you get Stride Breaker and you just win. If you could just freeze a wave and just out sustain them, I don't think they could really do that much, honestly. So I'd say it's a skill matchup because he could still fuck you up, you know what I'm saying, if you don't play your cards right. Gragas, like, here's another thing. I haven't had this matchup enough. Like, I've had this matchup like 3 or 2 times, and I fucked him up the 3 or 2 times. I don't know if it's 3 or 2, but I don't know if that's a good reference point in my opinion. Never had Graves, Hecarim, Heimerdinger. I'll say this shit's hard, and the reasoning is because actually I'm leaning between skill matchup and hard, because if he knows how to play back, you know, never allow you to kill range or anything, he could easily just poke you, poke. You'll never be able to regen health, in my opinion. So in my opinion, I would say it's pretty hard. He could fuck you up. I've had many occasions where the Heimerdinger just does all my health. I can't like even get near him. Illaoi. If Illaoi really knows what they're doing and hits their E's, you know, gets their soul and shit, they could easily fuck you up. I would say this is probably a meh. In my opinion, if they don't have your soul, they really cannot do shit. Like, let them shoot out their E. If they miss, go in on them. Unless, if they have a big ass wave, obviously don't go in on them. If they're at your turret and they miss their E, just go on them. You really cannot do shit. Just trade into them heavy. Q, E, all that. Just leave. Call it a day. Especially if you have Conqueror, get your Conqueror up. Oh my god, you just take half of their health. Call it a day. Just because they missed 1 E. I feel like a smart Illaoi would know that. If they miss an E, they would just bounce, but most Illaois in this elo don't know. But like, if it was in high elo, honestly it would probably be closer to hard, but I would say meh. Irelia, I feel like I had this matchup enough times to know that it's like Akali. Like, it's you. I think you simply just outscale eventually, and it's just like not really that fair. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like you can still lose a matchup if you play like a dumbass. Jax, y'all might call me stupid, but I think Jax is easy. Reasoning for that, if you could just get Conqueror, if they bounce on your head, you get Conqueror. You just start your E up, their E hits, you W, you E, blah, 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 get your Conqueror's hits. Auto Q, there goes like 70% of their health, you know what I'm saying? Like, Jace. I haven't had this matchup in a while, so I don't think I have a good take on it, so I'm just not gonna bother. These are like all ADCs. Karma, oh hell no. Karma could easily just poke you the fuck down, with it, especially with their tenacity, just poke you until your health is at 0. And there's like, even farming is really aggravating. It's really aggravating, so I would say it's a hard matchup just for that. Like, I feel like you could, if you wait, like somehow could get Stride Break, you win, but you know what I'm saying? It's really hard. I haven't had that matchup enough. Kayle. This matchup I've had so many times because I've gotten counterpicked so many times. This matchup I've won like probably like 40%. I don't know why this matchup is so hard for me. As soon as they reach like level 11, it's just wraps from there. Even if you reach level 6, they outscale like the same. If you could win in farm and everything like that, I feel like you can win this matchup, but that's like the only way I feel like you win that matchup. I have no idea how like to properly win against Kayle. I should probably watch a YouTube video or something on that, but I have no idea. Even if you get Stride Break and all that, like, it's probably going to be too late because they're going to be poking you the fuck down. Kennen, I would say is hard. Reasoning for is that this motherfucker has so much kiting. Like, I don't know what that ability is exactly, but he could go like 999 miles per hour. Even if you get Stride Break, it's pretty hard to catch up to him in the Stride Break range. It can poke you down to like the maximum, and it can be really aggravating. Same with Kayle. Kled, believe it or not, I've definitely not had enough matchups with Kled to know anything. Blah, blah, blah. Malphite, skill matchup. Or, yeah, I would say it's skill matchup because it could go either way again. Malphite, if he could just Q poke you down and just play back and not give you an opportunity to QEM or anything like that, he could easily win and just outkite you, which is pretty funny because he's supposed to be like a melee champion, but it's just how that matchup is. I feel like it could go either way here. Malzar, not enough. Maokai, Master Yi. Oh, I need a drink, bro. Oh my, I'm parched. Holy shit. Alright, Misfortune, blah. I have no idea what this is. In editing this, I figured out that this is Mordekaiser, and Mordekaiser is one of those matchups where you gotta be aware of his passive, his 3 stacks shit. It's almost like Darius, but if you give him his 3 stacks, he could get that big ass ring, which you want to avoid. So honestly, short trades are your goal here with like almost every matchup where you just want to, in my opinion, phase rush is better because I feel like Conquer, he could still out damage you. And if he gets his 3 stacks, he can get a big ass ring, get increased damage, and he can get his Conquer up, which could be bad news. So I feel like just if both parties are aware of that, it could just be a skill matchup at the end of the day. I used to think that he counters me, but after learning how the champion works, I feel like it's just a skill matchup, honestly. So that's my take on it. Nasus. I wouldn't say he's free, but I feel like every time I play against a Nasus, they probably ban Garen, and I have to play Darius. So Darius is my second champion backup in case Garen gets banned, and I have to play Darius. Whenever I play Garen against a Nasus, I swear to God, I have not lost one. I have no idea why, but I have not lost one lane against him. Maybe once, but it was a long time ago. Nasus is pretty easy. Olaf, I have not had the Olaf matchup enough to know. Ornn, again, I would say it's a skill matchup. The reasoning is because he's a tanky and really annoying to kill, and if he plays his cards right, you can't really trade into him that well. Like he could throw them like fucking spit them flames out and just like dash away and call it a day. You can't really do that much about it, and he could easily just poke you down and just fuck you up like that. But I feel like this is mainly just a skill matchup again. Like, we're just going to go and say this is Pantheon. Pantheon, hard. Reasoning is that you got to really play your fucking cards right. He could just jump on your head, and if you're not ready for it, it could just come out of nowhere. He could just jump on your head. You're not ready for it, he just trades you. Blomp, blomp, blomp with the spear. Trades into you. Does like 30% of your health. Dips. And he could just do that over and over, especially if you don't hit your W or E. You know, it could go really fucking poorly. If you hit your W, you could trade back into him though. But like, it's all about hitting the W and the E's and everything. Tell me if my take on that's right. Quinn, hard. The reasoning is that whenever I like try to trade into them, they could literally just, I don't know what that ability is, but they literally just bounce back and call it. Like they just poke you A and bounce back, and you can't really trade back into them that well. Even with Stridebreaker, it's a bit tough. So I'd say this is hard, but I think you do outscale, so it's not like Kayle where it's Rammus. I'm really debating here. Easy, I would say, because they're tanky and annoying to kill, but I would say it's easy. Every time I played against a Rammus, I swear to God, I've never played against them in lane. They're just proxying. It's like a singed. They just proxy. Well, I was just trying to get my thumbnail in one of my videos, so I searched up proxy addict, see if it popped up, because I was too lazy to log in on my account, and apparently the national helpline pops up, and drug rehab pops up next to my proxy addict silver Sion video, so I just thought I would add that because that shit's hilarious. Like, what the I guess that's really annoying because you do lose minions if you try to go for him, but like you could easily collapse on him and like catch a wave, I think. But like it is annoying if he like rolls away and you can't really catch him and you could lose a whole wave, which I would say like makes it hard. But if he plays against you in lane, he loses. That's just how it is. Like Rammus really does not. Can't really do that much. I would say Renekton. Honestly, meh. Because I feel like most Renektons do not know how to trade into Garen correctly. Like, whenever he tries to stun me, I just W. My stun just wears off really quick. I could Q, E, and then dip. And they don't do that much damage because I have damage reduction, obviously, because of my W and everything like that. So, honestly, I would say it's meh. Rengar, I've not seen Rengar play top, honestly. Like, I've seen a few videos of him playing top, but I feel like that's an older thing, but I don't know. Riven? Alright, most of y'all probably think that, I would say most of y'all would say that this is like I counter Riven. But in my opinion, I feel like it's a skill matchup if the Riven knows what they're doing. I've had this one matchup with the Riven that they knew exactly how to trade to me and how I couldn't trade back. And it was really fucking aggravating. They won the lane hard as shit because of that. So I feel like if the Riven plays their cards right, they could easily fuck you up. So I think more of a skill matchup right here. But if the Riven doesn't know how to play, it's obviously like free. Rumble, I wouldn't say it's impossible, but I would say it's hard. And the reasoning is that he could easily just like kite you out with this fucking big ass ignite shit. Just kite you out and just poke you the fuck down, and it's really hard to farm. But obviously I believe you outscale him. I'm not sure if I'm right, but you just outscale him and you could easily just get your easy pokes in with like auto QE perhaps, and then just phase rush away or something like that. But I feel like this is a little bit harder just because like obviously the poke and just him removing your sustain and everything like that, if he knows how to play at least. Shen, okay, y'all might call me stupid for this, but most people would probably say it's a skill matchup, but I would say it's meh. Because most Shens, just like Riven, most Shens do not know how to trade into Garen correctly. So I would say it's meh just because of that, because like you could easily just manipulate that and just fuck him up, you know what I'm saying? Like if he uses all of his abilities in front of you, which most people in Silver do, just like go in, fuck him up, call it a day. QE, everything. Singed, as long as you're not dumb, it's easy. Because the most singed players players just fucking proxy. But if they play you in lane, it's easy as shit. But like, it's really annoying when they proxy, because they obviously, they're singed. They have a shit ton of move speed, so you can't really chase them until you get Stridebreaker. Honestly, just because of that, I would say I'll put that in meh, honestly. Sion, again, I would say it's meh, not easy. Most Sion players just are proxy addicts and shit. Like, I've never met a Sion player that really, I would say never, but it's so rare to find a Sion player that actually plays against you in lane. So I would say it's meh. You easily just fuck him up. You know, obviously he's a tanky and shit, but like, in my opinion, just outscale, fuck him up. That's just how it is. Garen is just broke. Tahm fucking Kench. See, Tahm Kench is one of those matchups where I would say, like, obviously I would say, in my opinion, I would say it's impossible, but obviously he's not, just because I don't know how to play against him correctly. Like, I don't know if I should farm it, like, if I should just farm, or if I should just, like, try to poke him, because his poke with his fucking Q does so much damage, and it's ridiculous, and he's so tanky that I don't know, like, exactly, like, if I should just wait for him to Q something, then go in, try to proc phase rush W if he tries to poke me, and then I might win the trade. I have no idea, so I'd say it's a skill matchup, because I feel like you could win this if you know what you're doing exactly. Taliyah, do I even need to explain this? You're fucking Garen going against Taliyah. You outscale the fuck out of this piece of shit. I've literally, like, I've done in one auto, Garen's not supposed to do that much damage auto. One auto, a quarter of their health. I'm not even exaggerating. Like, it shouldn't, like, you just outscale. That's just how it is. Just get Stridebreak, they can't really cut you out. You just win. That's just how it is. So Teemo. See, I used to think Teemo's up here, right? But after I played against like 9,000 Teemos, I would say that it's honestly easy. Not easy, but meh. Because as long as you focus on farming for the first like 6 levels, and then maybe you could try to go in for trades if they're stupid enough to walk up. Bro, you just win the lane. You just wait for Stridebreaker. Call it a fucking day. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Stridebreaker is just a #1 counter. If you get Stridebreaker, it's just all the way down here. It's not even a competition. But like, obviously pre-level 6 and everything like that, it's meh, I would say. Easily lose if you don't play your cards right and just take free damage, obviously. Trundle. Again, I would say this is a skill matchup because it could actually just go either way. There's a Trundle that beat my ass as like, because Trundle is one of those champions where like, if he gets ahead, it's just fucked. You know, it's like Volibear. If he gets ahead, he might be able to fucking dive. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those champions, like fucking Garen. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could go really bad for you. Tryndamere. Here I'd say it really depends, because if a Tryndamere is smart and just it doesn't walk up to you while he has 0 Fury, you know what I'm saying, it would be really hard. But if he's dumb and fights you with 0 Fury, it's like, it's honestly just down here. But I would say it's a skill matchup because a Tryndamere could obviously just know, like, to never fight you when he has 0 Fury and everything. So it could be really, like, he could go either way again. Especially with his level 6 ult, like, it could counter Garen's fucking ult. You know, you gotta be aware of all that shit. So, Urgot, y'all might call me stupid for this, but I do not know how to play against Urgot the best. So, and I usually get my ass beat in lane. I just get, like, my ass flipped, fucking, and they just win the trade. You know, like, the shit where they flip you across their shit, and then you just, like, bloom, 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 bloom with the shit. It's really hard to, like, win that trade if he does that. Like, I don't know. I feel like you could mix in, like, a W after he does that. Auto QE, maybe phase rush, and maybe you'll like trade evenly, but even then, like, you gotta really play your cards right to win this, I think. I don't know, my take on this champ might be stupid. Y'all let me know. My take on all these champs, honestly, might be stupid. Vayne, you already know what I'm gonna fucking say. Worse than Kayle. This is my automatic ban fucking champ. I have not won one singular fucking lane against Vayne. Fuck this champion. I hate this champion. I will forever ban this champion. Every time I played against a Vayne, you know, even if I farm against Stridebreaker, I swear to God, they just bounce me off, and I can't really do shit. They just blop, 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 and kite the fuck out of me. There goes all my health. Nothing I could do, honestly. I mean, there is something I could do. Obviously, I'm just ass, but I'm just saying. Vayne is just one of those things where I just do not want to deal with that. I do not want to deal with that champion. Veigar. I've had this matchup, like, I'd say at least 10 times, maybe. Not 10 times, maybe like 5, 7 or something like that. I would say, like, he can't really do that much. If he could easily fuck you up, obviously. Like, he could just outpoke you and just take all your HP, but you obviously outscale the fuck out of him. Especially with his cage. Like, if he puts on his cage and you don't W, you're kind of just fucked. There goes all your health. But, like, if you could W, you could evade the shits, you know what I'm saying? So I'd say it's meh. Like, you could easily outplay him and just wait for Stridebreaker and win. He can't really kite you that much. Because I've not had these matchups enough times to know. I assume this is Volibear. Volibear skill matchup. Again, with Volibear, it could go either way. I've had Volibears that like killed me 3 times, and I'm getting tower dove at full HP. He's just tower diving me. There's nothing I can do. You know what I'm saying? So I say it's a skill matchup because, like, again, it could go either way. You get fucked up by Volibear, or you could fuck him up. Yas. See, the thing is that I know that Most people know Yo. Obviously, you know fucking low Yo Yasuo players. Like they usually don't, think that much. Same with Garen players like me. They don't think that much. So if a Yasuo knows how to trade into me and how to do, like I've lost lanes against Yasuo, I'd say it's a skill matchup because if a Yasuo knows what they're doing and takes smart trades with you, you just get fucked up. This is how it is. Yorick. I hate this champion. The champion would be like probably my second ban. If someone else banned Vayne, I would probably ban Yorick next and then Kayle. The thing about Yorick is like I feel like Kayle is harder than Yorick, but Yorick is one of those champions where he just kills you off screen. Like if a Yorick's a dumb, obviously you win against him. Like if you could like be smart, play defense offensive with him. Like if he's pushing to your tower, you just sit 20 miles back. If when you're pushing him, he sits 20 miles back. But obviously he could still kill you off screen. It's just really annoying. And if you play your cards wrong, you just get fucked up. That's just how it is with your Zach. Not enough times. I feel like that's it. Yeah. I've not like obviously I've not had enough like experience with any of these champions here to know like or to talk on them really. But this is my dumbass list right here on like the matchups and how difficult they are. Y'all let me know like all my faulty thought processes on these champions. I don't know what y'all think on my thought processes behind them. I know I'm not detailed enough. I don't really know that much about the game to talk extensively about all these matchups. But hey, y'all let me know about my tier list and how accurate y'all think it is. Probably not that accurate, but I hope it's somewhat accurate. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm really good at taking critique. I just want to grow. I'm a humble ass learner. Hey, that'll be it. See you.